people.
Yo, 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 what is up, niggas? It's your boy DDLE. Yeah, this commentary is from quite a while back. I think it was the first day or the second day or something when the DLC came out. This is actually my first ever game on, and to be quite honest, it wasn't too bad. You'll see at the end that the person I'm partying up with, he actually takes my kill, the southern cunt. No, I made him feel really bad, and then you'll probably hear the reaction. Actually, it is so funny. Like, I'm just like, yeah, you'll be sorry, and it's fine. It's like, fuck off, doodle, and that. But anyway, you'll see that. So I think this is a really good gameplay. You'll see what I got at the end. Obviously my final score, which is, I'd say it's good. Actually, it's my first ever time on the map. Obviously, I was new to the surroundings. I know it's a remake of Fire Emblem, but I don't know. I feel like the diameters are different. So obviously, some parts bigger, some parts smaller, and Fire Emblem. So it does take a little bit to get used to, I guess. I don't really have a main topic for today's commentary, as this is really my first commentary on here. I did commentate over the League play game, but for some reason it didn't work. I don't know why, because I played it through after in Sony Vegas, but obviously when I rendered it, obviously this didn't go through. Basically, I just want to talk about why I think I can't really play to my full potential when I'm playing. And the main reason I think is because of my connection. It's very, very rare you'll see me hit a full bar, and I know a lot of people suffer with this problem. Like, it's not only me, and they'll probably know how I feel and where I'm coming from. But because like your bullets never register, so like for example, yesterday I was playing Modern Warfare 3, and down the hard hat tunnel, it was either a triple or a quad that lined up, and I shot perfectly on, square in the middle of the chest, and my bullet didn't even register. So obviously, I know it doesn't seem like much, so a lot of people just be like, yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I've gone 2 years with it. It just seems recently it's been getting a lot worse, and my internet provider is Talk, which, to be fair, they're not the best. Like, I'd rather be with BT or something like that, but I don't actually think BT work in my area. That's something I have to look into. So yeah, that really does get me down, well, let me down, should I say, a little bit, because it doesn't make me cry. Oh, whatever, fucking faggots do that. So yeah, that does really take away a lot of my clip opportunities. So obviously, I can't hit as much as what I want to hit. If you get what I mean, there will be someone that'll be watching this who will suffer exactly the same problem as me. So I'm just looking to get that upgraded soon, especially if everything goes out for my future, which is how well, that's what I'm going to talk about next. Basically, a lot of sniping tips that I've really took into consideration are just like, well, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but just practice a lot. Like, so Black Ops 2 and Black Ops have great practice opportunities as you can do combat training, or you can have bots, and basically you can just get better with your accuracy, which does take a big part within sniping, because obviously if you miss a shot or two, your feed's gonna get faded and what have you. And as you see in this game, my accuracy does go up and down a little bit. Like, I got a lot of triple feeds, which you'll see progressively through the video. So yeah, it's just practice. You know, the saying practice makes perfect. I've been playing for 2 years. I don't think it's kicked in for me yet. Nah, but as you can see, like, I do have the potential, and from most of you that I've seen my episodes and stuff like that, you can see that I can hit with clips. Another tip is try. Oh well, obviously not try. You need to be where everyone else is. Otherwise, you're not going to get anything. You'll find yourself getting 3 pieces and just getting totally fucked over by there not being a 4th guy there. And obviously, it's different when you're on a quad feed, or if you get a quad feed and there's not a 5th guy. Obviously, the quad feed is still usable, but just say you were in that place where the whole team does gather around, or the whole team is there, that you could have the potential to get the 5-mans, 5 on screen, 6 on screens, triples, etc. and mainly all the clubs like that. So that's just one thing I kind of take into consideration. Another thing is try, if you can, try and stick to reg domination, because obviously it's 6v6, so you will find yourself on the triple feeds a lot of the time and think to yourself, fuck, there's no 4th guy there. But really that happens a lot. But what you'll find is if you play ground war, for example, is you'll get the 3, then your clip will get split. Because obviously I always think to myself, well, I don't know how ground war is that much more like action packed, because there's only 3 people on each team. But then I also think, well, actually that's 6 people in total. That's like twice the amount of what there'd be in red ground war. Well, actually that's 3 times the amount. That's because there's 18 people in ground war. I don't know. It doesn't matter to ignore me. You know what I mean? There's more people in ground war than there is domination, so your feeds are bound to get split more. That's another thing about domination. You'll find yourself not really getting split feeds as much, but more faded. Obviously, you were struggling to find the 4th guy, and usually by the time you have, if you haven't already got the quad feed or whatever, you'll find that the first kills and the faded, etc. And it's a real bastard when that happens, if you ask me, because I honestly when I get a split, I'm just like, fuck it, it makes me lose motivation. I just don't even want to play the game. Oh, sorry, I'm not too well at the moment. My friends at school give me a fucking cold, or the fuck is a lucky prick. Right, anyway, getting a bit off topic here. So when you're sniping, basically, you don't want to be like that. Just missed 2 shots and got the 3rd, but consistency is always a good thing to have. Obviously, you'll see, like, when you get in games with, I don't know, Optic, well, there's any good player really, you'll see that they are very consistent. For example, Pamaj, everyone knows Pamaj is one of the best snipers out there. Like, he's consistent, he doesn't miss shots or anything like that, and that's because he's got the accuracy, he's consistent enough to make sure he hits all the shots that he potentially fires, really. A lot of time with them though is quite a lot of luck, I guess, because they do play against many snipers. Obviously people will be like, oh shit, there's Pamaj in the game or whatever, I've got to impress. But don't always let that like sort of like win you over. Just because you're playing against snipers does not mean it's going to be easier, because you've got to think, if you're playing against a red gunner, it's going to take him what 4, 5, 6 onward shots to kill you, whereas a sniper it'll take the same as you, which is usually 1, well, the majority of the time. So, and a lot of people always underestimate the snipers as well. So if they come up to 2 players, they'll always go for the red gunner first, because like, oh, the sniper, he might be bad, he won't hit me. That's not always the case. Like, you'll come across, well, that every day really. So even if you're just sniping, everyone's bound to a thought, or I'll go for the red gunner first, and I'll get the sniper after, because it's probably bad. So you need to kind of avoid that and just sort of go for the one that is looking at you, and because they're bound not to be looking at you, both of them. So it's just really just do what you think's best in the situation, really. Right. Anyway, as you know, I'm 6. Well, you don't know, but you know now. I'm 16. Obviously, I'm in my final year of secondary school. At this moment in time, I have 9 days left, 7 full school days until I officially leave, and then that's when I'm going to have to go for my exams. My exams, that's a prime example of what's not registering there. My first exam is on Monday, and I think I have 12 or 13 exams in total, which I suppose isn't too bad, because some of my friends have like 18, which I feel so sorry for. So basically, I'll leave next Friday, and I get out at 2:30. I get out for everyone else, what my whole year does, which is pretty awesome. That gives me time really to get everything ready. I've got 2 parties next weekend actually, so I'll probably get fucked up and just get absolutely wasted. So I probably won't be playing as much until then, because obviously this is really one of the main parts of my life. Because I've recently today actually I sent my CV to a company called Castleford Engineers, and there's a place near where I live. It's about a mile away, it's about 10-15 minute walk, and it's for a welding apprenticeship, and I wanted to go into a career which is hands-on, because it's what I do, it's what I enjoy best. So I sent my CV today, so I really need to knuckle down to school and get the grades that I want. Obviously there'll be more than me just going for this, because it is a really big company. I think like the owner's like a millionaire or some shit, that's what my mum was saying, but I don't really pay much notice to that bitch anyway. So yeah, you're not only competing with yourself to do better, you're competing with the hundreds to thousands of the people who live around your community, who are also potentially going to be trying to get the same as what you are. So you've sort of just got to come out on top and just kind of, you know, beat them, I guess. That's what it is. So this apprenticeship, it'll be really, really good for me, because it'll be like £95 a week. It's a 4-year course, so I'll be working 3 days, which will get me £95 a week, I think, around there anyway. And then I'll you can hear him reacting there if you thought I hit a triple or some shit. So obviously, yeah, £95 a week, which would be really good, because it'll be able to get me all the things that I want. So just in case I want to, like, you know, buy myself some new stuff like for gaming and stuff like that, which is really what I'd like to do, I guess, because obviously at the moment I've only got a simple setup and I need it. But then the thing is, I'll be going to college for 2 days out, like, in that week, which is 5 days. So it's just pretty much like school again. So when I come home, obviously I get home around 3:30. I usually get an Xbox about 4:30, but most days I see my girlfriend. I've been with her for 2 years, so that's obviously my priority, anything like that. But it'll just be like getting to the point where, do I quit or do I not quit? Like, sorry, it ends on a low, but it's the fact where I have time. Like, I was like, I'd never quit fully. I'd never just sort of like right, yeah, I'm giving this up, because I've put so much time, effort and money into this. Like, my setup probably is about over £1,000. Because I also have got my TV, so it's 32-inch HD LCD. Then I've also got my PVR, which cost me 150 at the time. And then I've obviously got my computer, which cost me 500. My Xbox itself, all my games, my computer monitor. I've got a full glass computer desk, which set me back a few hundred, and that's probably where I nicked my kill, by the way, just saying. So obviously my setup is worth a lot, so I'd never just give it all away. But basically, yeah guys, oh, one more thing is, in the video response to this is going to be a montage, which was uploaded on my old channel, but it never got the recognition that I wanted it to get. So I've uploaded it again. It'll be in the description. Please, please, please like, comment and share it with your friends. I want it to get the recognition I need, because I am bringing out a final installment, Reborn Supremacy, which will be probably my last big montage. Fingers not crossed, because obviously I do want to carry on. So yeah guys, please check this out. Honestly, it will mean so much to me. So anyway, I finished this game, I think it was 93 to 33. I finished quite good, I guess. I wanted to get 100, but as you can see there, that's when he's saying he's sorry and everything. Right, anyway guys, peace, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the fucking future.
Oh, God, I feel like a penis.